Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are tackling a massive hurdle in a logistics world, the MSc Certified Logistics Technician, or the CLT 4.0 exam. Now, the stakes for this certification? They're incredibly high for anyone looking to really move up in their career. But the path to actually getting there? Well, it is notorious for being an absolute beast of a challenge. 54%. Just think about that for a second. That is the first attempt pass rate for the CLT exam, meaning nearly half of all test takers are failing on their very first try. So look, if you're feeling a little anxious about taking this test, your feelings are completely valid. This exam is the dragon you need to defeat, and today we're going to break down exactly how you can do it. So why is that failure rate so high? Honestly, it's because of the massive technical leap. As a prerequisite to this exam, you already have your CLA, right? And that's all about foundational warehouse knowledge. But the CLT, that demands heavy technical proficiency and honestly a whole lot of math. You're jumping from simply knowing what a warehouse is to calculating dimensional weights, understanding load capacity math, forklift stability physics, and complex process improvement methodologies. It is a huge leap. Moving on to Section 1. Meet Ari, your AI coach. You shouldn't have to face that technical jump all by yourself, and that's exactly where Ari steps in. Ari is a completely free, conversation-based exam preparation tool built by the AI Bridge Foundation, specifically designed to bridge that gap between foundational knowledge and technical mastery. Imagine being hit with this scenario. Your seal number doesn't match the BOL. Supervisor isn't on site. What do? Right? This isn't just some boring multiple-choice quiz or a dry presentation. Ari is a dynamic, scenario-based coach. If you've worked the dock for 3 years and you already know receiving inside and out, Ari figures that out immediately and skips right to the edge cases. It literally tests how you think on your feet in real-world, messy situations. Now, the CLT exam is intensely calculation-heavy, so the teaching is calculation-heavy too. Ari will throw a forklift physics scenario right at you, just like this one. Your data plate shows 4,000-pound capacity at a 24-inch load center. Your load center is at 36 inches. Can you lift it? Show me the math. Instead of just handing you a static worksheet, Ari drills vital concepts like load center capacity derating and dimensional weight through these rapid-fire conversational scenarios. And hey, it's not just math. The exam requires you to know the 9 DOT hazard classes, flashpoint thresholds, placard requirements, and segregation rules. But instead of forcing rote memorization, which, let's be real, is incredibly tough to actually retain, Ari coaches you through this using real material examples and pattern recognition. You learn to spot the logical patterns and how hazardous materials are classified, which makes the knowledge actually stick in your brain for test day. Right, Section 2, breaking down the exam. So, what exactly are you studying during these sessions? Well, the CLT 4.0 exam is broken into 4 distinct domains. You've got applied methods and techniques making up 25%, assessment and evaluation at 20%, material handling and equipment at 35%, and supply chain management at 20%. What's absolutely crucial to realize here is how that weight is distributed. It's definitely not an even split. And knowing where the bulk of the test questions come from, that is half the battle when you're strategizing your study time. And consider this a warning. That 35% chunk, material handling and equipment, is the single domain that fails the most candidates. This is the section covering forklift safe operations, load capacity, the stability triangle, conveyors, metric conversions, the whole shebang. Because of this, Ari places a really heavy targeted emphasis on this exact area, ensuring you are ultra prepared for the toughest and largest part of the test. Let's jump to Section 3, Adaptive Learning. AI that adapts to you. Let's look under the hood at the magic making this all work. You really only need to spend 15 to 20 minutes per study session with Ari, but what happens in the background is truly fascinating. There are 3 distinct AI specialist systems analyzing your conversation every single time you study. First up, your learning style. Ari figures out if you need formula walkthroughs first, or if you prefer jumping right into solving the problems. Second is engagement patterns. How do you handle frustration when the math gets tough? Do you self-correct, or do you need external validation? And third, topic progress. Which subtopics have you mastered, and where are your gaps? Every single session targets your specific weak points based on these 3 pillars, rather than walking you through some generic, one-size-fits-all curriculum. All of this data builds into a personalized user dashboard where your progress is tracked across 4 clear steps: not started, exploring, understanding, and finally confident.
And because Ari remembers the full context of every single conversation you have, you never lose progress and you never have to repeat content you've already mastered. You just pick up right where you left off, moving steadily toward that confident stage across all 20 topics.
Now, studying intense logistics math doesn't have to be totally dry and boring. You actually get to select Ari's coaching persona. You can choose coach for structured accountability, older sibling for a warm conversational vibe, chill to keep it minimal, hype for high-energy celebration, patient and gentle for step-by-step support, or talk like me to have the AI completely match your natural conversational style. You can change this at any time, making sure your study sessions actually match your personal energy on any given day.
Bringing it all together in Section 4, From Floor to Office.
So why does all of this matter? Because the CLT proves to employers that you possess real supervisory level knowledge. It shows you can confidently manage dock operations, optimize pick processes, handle strict HazMat compliance, and make critical data-driven decisions using KPIs and inventory metrics. Passing this exam is exactly the credential that demonstrates to leadership that you are fully ready to be promoted from the warehouse floor and straight into the office. And perhaps the most amazing part is how accessible this exam prep actually is. Ari is mobile-first and browser-based. There are absolutely no apps to install, no paywalls to hit, no trial periods, and no upgrade tiers. It is 100% free, powered by cutting-edge AI like Claude Sonnet running securely via AWS. And it's all provided by the AI Bridge Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization completely dedicated to making this high-level education accessible to you.
Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. We started by talking about that highly intimidating 54% failure rate. But now you have a free, incredibly powerful, personalized AI coach ready to help you conquer it by teaching you the exact way you learn best. So, are you ready to beat the odds and step into the office? The tools are right there waiting for you. Get out there, start your conversation with Ari, and take control of your logistics career. Thanks so much for diving into this with me.